This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And makes a tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll give it to him again. Trucks through the defender. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise. Might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Barney. Turning on the Jets. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Nebraska. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Thomas. Crosses the 30. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the grab on 3rd. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Buys a little time. Makes a connection. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Using his legs, it's Parker. Fighting off the defender. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Barney. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
At the 36-yard line. And first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter.
So first down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the toss. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The run from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got a man, it's Parker. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Husker! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Number
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Rebels will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And that big, bad Husker front just keeps wreaking havoc in the backfield.
I mean, that's what you want. You want the defensive line to dominate the football game. You don't want to have to blitz and bring all these extra bodies. And this defensive line, this black shirt defensive line is doing their job.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Rebels are in a mess here on third and a mile. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to the ground game on the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play. Breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles get in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words to describe defensive linemen.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Gets it to him on the screen. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Raiola. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
These wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feet, understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hobbs. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle performance.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Raiola. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback tried to do it himself, and he will not get there. It'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's caught. Smashes. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the run to start this second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. The give is to Taylor. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Rushes on him. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Parker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Barney.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quickly complete. It's a seam wide open. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield is Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points. And again,
forget the punt, he's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash.
And when you're faking punts, it's obviously a lot easier to execute in practice against a scout team when you get the exact look you want. But doing it against a starting return team or defense is a little bit more difficult. They're unable to come up with the completion. Now the offense is set up in great field position.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Raiola. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the pummeling has started. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
The The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw again. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Trying play action. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for space, it's Thomas. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Give to the running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Raiola. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball and go have fun. Take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw's.
Continues to fight for yards. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He wants a big play here late. And he's thrown another interception. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this offense, unfortunately, finishing like they've played all game long, struggling to put points on the board. Another turnover here late in the football game, and I think people are starting to go ahead and exit the aisles and take on off out of here.
Zings incomplete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And the extra point was good.
Ole Miss 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. they'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one.
Hits the afterburner. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw at Simmons. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.